I feel pretty empowered when I'm able to speak Ōlelo Hawai'i with the coaches and my teammates. And I think it's pretty cool to be able to use that in plays because the other team won't be able to tell like what we're doing, but they can also catch on to like some of the words that we say. So I think that's pretty cool. I love being able to speak and bring back the language and revive the culture a little bit and just be able to show people that it's not gone, we're still going.
It's fun because I get to learn a new language. I'm Hawaiian, but I just don't know how to speak it. And it gives me an advantage to learn more.
Ka ho'okumu ana o kia kime. Ua ho'okumu ia kia kime ma lalo ka hui o Heroes. Ua mamake ka'u keiki a me kona mua ho'apapa e ho'omaka ke kai kime Pōpeku High. No laila ua hui mākou me Heroes ma, ua noi lako ia mākou e haku i ke kai inoa me ke kai me'e. Ma ke la wā, aia mākou ke helu helu nei ka comic book o Aumākua. No laila ma leila no I puka mai ka mana'o e o Aumākua ka inoa. Me ke la mana'o, mamake mākou e ho'ohana ka Ōlelo Hawai'i, a mea na loina Hawai'i ma loko no ke ia kahua o ka Pōpeku. Me ke la mana'o, mamake mākou e hoa'o ke kai mea hou, ke kai mea o ko'a. How does the Aumākua Pōpeku help in the revitalization of Ōlelo Hawai'i? To me, this is just one little aspect, a little speck of our quest to revitalize Ōlelo Hawai'i and to showcase Ōlelo Hawai'i outside of the classroom. And I think it's very beneficial for the student athletes.
With the Ōlelo Hawai'i kids, my team is kind of half speak Ōlelo, half we're still like working on them. That's one of the major challenges because like 4 of my kids they don't really speak Ōlelo, and they've been over the last few months they've been learning it, so now they understand it. We try to implement a lot of Ōlelo Hawai'i during the practices and stuff, so and they learn pretty quick. So Pio, Kaimaka, Kaikule, they're teachers here, so a lot of the kids started finding out like, oh, we have a flag football team here and they do Ōlelo Hawai'i, so a lot of the parents were like, oh let's try it. And then we ended up going from like one team of 10 to like, I think at our biggest we were like at like 6 or 7 teams at like 65 players at one time. So, and not all of them actually Ōlelo, like some like, you know, they have to learn, and we told them like, hey, it's all about learning, like, you know, you guys come here, just have an open mind to learn Ōlelo Hawai'i. To me, it helps them bond better. Like they can speak to each other. Like some of the stuff, like when they're speaking, I don't even understand it. So, but I know it creates a more of a bond between like each player, and you know, so that's kind of, to me, it creates a more of a better bond. And some of the other kids, like they play different sports too, in basketball and stuff. Like, so I mean, they can just yell out the calls and they'll understand each other.
Mauka, nānei ka pōpō!
Contain. Mauka, huki kona hai, okay?
I feel like we help the kids feel confident in their Ōlelo by giving them grace, I guess, is the easiest way. I mean, history has kind of written Ōlelo Hawai'i out of the equation, so I think all we're trying to do is give them the leeway. Just like any other immersion program, school, organization, it all comes with just speaking to them and allowing them to feel comfortable with receiving the information. If you're gonna hold down a keiki and hold them accountable when they're just learning, then it's gonna detract from what the mission is, and that's just really getting them comfortable with just being around the language. I mean, we've had a few who've come here and only learned Ōlelo Hawai'i through Pōpeku, through football, and then eventually jump into the Kaiapuni system. And even from their experience, I've seen them grow continuously over maybe like a year or so, and now we have them to the point where they can start being comfortable speaking with each other. So I think, yeah, the short of it is just allowing them the grace to understand, to learn, and to eventually verbalize using Ōlelo Hawai'i. I had this in my head since our last game 2 weeks ago. It's Onipa'a. It's the same thing, the same motto from our queen, Lili o Kalani, and that's to be steadfast in what you're doing. And that's what we've been doing for the last 2 years, is wanting something to grow in our kaiāulu that's from here. A lot of our students used to go out to Palolo to receive this kind of education, I guess, more or less. And rather than having them seek out their language at other schools, why not let the kahua or the foundation for that be here? A lot of the Waianae families that we know, they're very invested in sports, and so to allow Ōlelo Hawai'i flourish through the vessel of Pōpeku or football, we thought was probably the best approach, because now we have people who are invested in the language. Unbeknownst to the kids too, like some of them weren't even a part of some issues that have to do with the Ōlelo Hawai'i, but they feel that connected to the language, that when people start to say stuff that they don't like about the language or have a different perspective, they'll first educate and not come from that place of, we call it ino, but where they're coming from a place that they're teaching people about the language and helping them love the language like how they do.
Mai kai, yes sir, aoya.
And vehicle marker. I see one, you like this, look.
E kwapo, okay? So malama ko ao, liki me kia. Alo he alo. Laila ina kesa lako. Yep. Kwapo. Hale, ka hea, kwapo.
Follow my buggy. Ōlelo he.
Sorry. Hey, we're good.
Ōlelo he.
Hey, Mauka and Lavakua. Maka like a popo, okay?
So just being steadfast in that love and just trying their best for Ōlelo. And wherever they go on their journeys, where their journey takes them.